welcome back to my channel where we try to introduce you to some courses in China. Also, if you have the tendency of getting a work, we also introduce you to that. I still remain Tolulope Emmanuel by name, and I'll try to introduce you today to how to apply to Chinese language course or Chinese cultural course, be it a non-degree or a degree in some universities in China. There are many universities that have this program and are open to general public internationally. So today I'll be using a two university as an example, that is the Zhejiang University and Beijing Language and Cultural University. So how do we go about this is simple and direct. Firstly, we try to search for the university we intend to have this course, and this course can be a 3-month course, 6-month course, or even 1 year course and more, depending on your intention. So, but mostly I think the non-degree are 1 year and less. But for the degree courses, maybe for your masters, your PhD, your postdoc, or your undergraduate, that will depend on the duration of the school on those degree. So today I will start from this site of the Chinese government scholarship site, in which you can actually search for the university of your intent and also search for the kind of scholarship attached to some other universities. So today I will just be introducing us to how to apply for these language courses. So looking at this website, the campuschina.org, you can actually search for any university, the program, based on the location, which is the province, or based on the university's name. But today we'll be basically basing on searching for the university based on the program that we intend to study at the university. So when you have this page, you can actually just go for search category and program. So this, you can see different universities with different programs, but today we are just going to introduction to studying language. So this degree can be any type of degree, let's say all, and instruction of language surely should be in Chinese, based because we are studying in Chinese, but we can actually choose both Chinese and English. Still the same. Province, we can leave it blank because we are trying to check general universities, but if you have a particular province in your mind, you can actually choose from those provinces, maybe based on recommendation from friends or family. But the two universities I'm using today falls in the Beijing and Zhejiang province. Also, is it from the university, or if you have a particular university in mind also, you can actually search based on the university. So we have all those universities. This is one of the universities I'm using today, Beijing Language and Culture University. And what program are we searching for? We're actually searching for Chinese language. So we can search. Let's see what we have here. So we have this first university here that study Chinese and Western clinical medicine and all those other things. But to streamline it further, to have Chinese language study, let's see what we have now. So we can have these. Let's start from non-degree. Under instruction, Chinese province program, Chinese language, Chinese language. So we have many investors taking these courses in non-degree. As you can see the duration here, we have 1 year half year, that's 6 months, and so on. So we have a lot of university taking this degree courses. So what if we attach the degree also? Like, there are some that take it as, okay, let's go. So looking at it, can actually get any university you want. But if you want to base it based on province, let's say Beijing, then we can see some university in Beijing taking this course. We have Peking University, which is one of the #1 university in China. So many of them having different courses related to Chinese language in a non-degree application. But if it were to be on a degree, maybe a bachelor study, you can also have it like this. So it's good for 4 years, minimum 4 years. We have the Beijing Language Cultural University here. So many teaching Chinese as foreign language, Chinese language literature, Chinese language. That's bachelor's. But as for masters, you can have it as, you can change that and based on our interest. For today we are basing it on studying Chinese language as a non-degree. Probably you want to use it for something else in the future, in which I'll still talk about the benefit of studying Chinese language. So we go to Beijing Language and Culture University. So from here, this is the school link to access this Chinese course page. But General University website is just www.blcu.edu.cn. So this is the General University website. But for international friendly website, maybe you need to before I further continue, I would like to tell you, like, it is easy for you to access most Chinese websites using Chrome browser because it can easily translate the site to you in English. Showing the original of this website, so everything is in Chinese. But if you are using Chrome, it can easily translate to English and can give you something. So most time when you visit any university website and you click the English, it gives you the English version of that website. The English version of the website. So but today we are just going to Chinese courses. So it brought us back to the same website we have here. So Chinese courses in BLCU have different categories. Like we have the long-term Chinese courses, we have the preparatory courses, we have the short courses, we have teachers training, and some special courses. So those are the different ones. The long terms may be of 1 year program. So they have different elementary Chinese courses like the level 1 Chinese A, this. These are things you can look up for if you are trying to apply for the Chinese language based on your category and based on your options. So but today I will also just show you some of the general requirements needed for applying for this Chinese language courses. So like these, we have those that want to apply for it as a postgraduate student in 1 to 2 years. Maybe those that already have their master's or PhD, but intended to like have a postdoc or specialize on a single topic. And also there's a regular of non-degrees students, maybe to 1 to 2 years. So like you must have completed at least 1 year of higher education and age between 18 to 50 years old. Also, the language students, just 1 to 2 years, maybe minimum of high school diploma or equivalent. Also age difference. So if you have just high school diploma or high school certificate, you can actually apply for a language student of 1 to 2 years. So we also have a short-term language student, less than 6 months, maybe 3 months or 6 months. So also minimum of high school diplomas. So age is also between 18 to 60 years old. And also if you want to be teaching Chinese or you already have a bachelor in Chinese language and you want to continue teaching Chinese. So you can also have a program for teachers who want to teach Chinese language as a foreign language. So these are most of the general materials needed, like a copy of your certificate or your diploma, also the application form in which most time you can always see on the school website. Also your passport, your international passport is also required. Also copy of ID, applicant's guarantor, who is your guarantor, who is giving you, who is going to stand for you, and a copy of your receipt of application fee. Yeah, this application fee depends on the university. Some pays 400 yuan and some pay about 800 yuan. Yeah, between this range. So some additional information you need to know, like your physical health, just if you are currently studying in China, all those things, those are things there. But naturally, for language students, just need this. But if you are going to spend more than 6 months in China, maybe you need to do a physical test, a physical health test, and you can always get the physical form and taking it to the hospital for medical checkup, and the doctor can actually fill it for you and stamp it. Also, it might be needed for visa application also. So after you apply and send your application to the school, if you are on self-sponsor, you have a very high rate to get admission, and your visa can be processed with the documents sent to you by the school, like your S2 or X1 document to get your S1 or S2 study visa. So this is this for BLC. But if you look at Zhejiang University, in Zhejiang University website we have this. Just clicking on to go directly to the international page, just iczju.zju.edu.cn. So going here, you have so many options here. So, but today we are looking on application for Chinese language. So we have this. This is for 2020. Application for those applying for 2020, be it long-term Chinese language or short-term Chinese language. This application is open all throughout the year, and there are some period of time in which the application is accepted. So, like for application period from now until this is, I think there's an error here. This should be for 2020, but this means 20th of June should be 2020. So registration time is between July and the test. Maybe they are going to have a online test, which will take place on July 5th. So duration of this study may start from July 8th and have the final exam on August. So the application fee is 400 yuan and tuition fee is 3,200 for just 4 weeks. So that's just for short term, and the materials needed here are also somewhat similar to the one I showed earlier. Just your passport, your application form, your remittance voucher of 400 yuan. So you need to scan all the above documents to that email, to this email, plus 3. So, but for the, let's say the Chinese language scholars, like if you are coming to study Chinese language, probably for 1 year or more, so we have all this. So the entry requirement of age is also still 18 to 65 of minimum of high school graduation. An application period is until June, 10th of June. So you start your probably school registration by early September, and the first semester period lasts till this day, which is 1st January 1st, January 2021 for the first semester. So the tuition fee is about 9,000 and accommodation is also as follows. So to log in, you have the link there. You fill in your application form. Just scan your passport, the application form, and the payment you made to that email. And within 2 to 3 weeks, you get the admission notice. So there are different curriculum and courses for these language courses. Everything is on their website. Everything is there. So the major thing is just the documents you need to know about your diploma, your certificate of high school, minimum of high school, and your remittance application fee of about 400 RMB, and also the application you applied on their website. So as I said earlier, also if you're applying for more than 6 months, you need to do your physical examination, medical examination. So you need to attach that also to it. Also, you can study Chinese language and at the same time apply for scholarship. So I will talk about the scholarship in the next video you can enjoy. So this will be that for today. And if you have any question at all, just comment and probably I will reply to them. I'll surely reply to them. If it needs us to create a special video to explain it, I will surely do. So thank you for your support. Thank you for the comment, like, subscribe, and any other thing. We really appreciate. So take care for now. Have a nice day.